Hello and welcome back again. So I'm back at the couch. Recently I bought the Canon EOS M6. I've told this a bunch of times in other videos as well. And why did I do that? Well, because my G7X broke down. Thought I got it to work again, and I thought, what could I do now? Well, I could do a comparison movie. So this is gonna be the G7X versus the M6. Now that I'm done sounding like a game show host, I'm gonna do it like a vlogger's review. Because I am a vlogger, spit up a little facts about these, but also mostly I'm gonna go out and see for a vlogger's perspective which one is the best one. Right now I'm on the M6, but let's start by presenting the cameras. We have the Canon G7X Mark I, which is a little beast of a camera, and I have some picture-in-picture here. That's pretty funny. So here is the EOS M6, as you've seen in a bunch of movies as well. Things there are different right up front is that the G7X is a point and shoot, which means it has a built-on lens. It has an aperture that goes down quite far down, which means it is kind of a beast in low light. The M6 here is a little more clunky. It has an interchangeable lens. It is still pretty small and pretty nice to carry around with you. So what is going to happen is that I am gonna go outside and test this in the real world, test this as I would use it when I'm vlogging. I am gonna test the autofocus. I am gonna test image stabilization, and I'm also gonna test the sound, and also I'm just gonna do a little shootout to just see the image quality. So off to meet on the street, and we are off. So let's just see. It is not the most sunny day outside, but I guess that's a good thing, because if it is sunny, every camera would look fine. This is the M6, and let's just start by testing the autofocus. Right now on the screen, as you can see, I can see that it locked into my face. So I am gonna start throwing this around a little and see how good it tracks my face. Right now, it actually looks pretty good. And this is the G7X, and I'm gonna put it down in the corner here. Well, just so I don't get confused mostly. Let's start just throwing this around a little and see how that tracks my face. Again, I can't see it on this little screen while it's moving around, but it actually looks pretty similar to the M6. So the next thing is the image stabilization. I have tested this out, and I am not that impressed with the stabilization of this one. It says that it has a 5-axis, but the truth is that it is not as smooth as it could be. That doesn't mean that it is bad. It is just not as good as it could be. This one is way more smooth. It doesn't feel as fast and as clumsy as the M6. So I will say that the G7X is definitely taking the prize on the image stabilization. So the sound is important, especially when you do a selfie vlogging style. You need a good built-in microphone, because those whole big rig things just doesn't work. You don't want to attract that much attention unless you live in LA and people are pretty much used to it. And yes, they are. I was there like a month ago, but they are pretty used to it. There's a bit of wind up here, and both the G7X and the M6 is not very good in wind. That is why I'm right now getting some stuff so I can make a little rig with the video micro, and so it won't be a big thing, but still in wind it will be a better thing. And there's wind, which sucks. You might hear some noise, and you actually will probably have to live with that. You can do a little trick with some double-sided tape and a dead cat, but there's still wind. So when it comes to image quality, I will say that for me it looks like that the M6 is a little more clearer. One place where the G7X actually takes the prize is about how easy it is to carry around with you. This one, the M6, you have to take the lens cap off, you have to pull the glass out because it has a retractable thing so it gets smaller, and it's also a little more heavy. The G7X kind of just does that for me, where I have to do everything so on the M6. So that is kind of the point with the M6 though. So now that I watched the footage, I will say I am torn. The G7X did an amazing job. Mic sound is good and the autofocus is not as good as the M6. It's a little bit slower, but it's still really good. And of course the image stabilization on it makes the picture look even better. The picture is better on the M6 though. There's more colors, it's a bit clearer, and you can do more with it. That's pretty nice, but also for a mirrorless camera it should be like that. The sound is better on the G7X. Right now you're hearing the sound with Rode Micro on it because I got the rig hooked up. Now it's way better. So I'm really torn. I will let you decide for yourself. If you have any questions about what I did, please ask in the comments, and I will try to answer the best I can. The M6 versus the G7X, the truth is, I don't know. I actually don't know. So, well, have a nice week.